All right, and we are talking levels. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. Okay, so today what I wanted to go through is some more kind of pro tips is what you can think of. So basically, I wanted to get into some other stuff that you can be doing as a team that will help take your game to the next level, help you be that much more deadly on the field. So there's two different things that I wanted to discuss in this video. So let's jump into the first one. So the first one is going to be clear codes. This is going to be where there are no players on this tape, like Snake, or in the center, or on the Dorito side. You can take that one step further. I think the Russians actually do this where they have multiple sections and they're able to break it down in that way. There's other pro teams that do that. I won't say who because I don't want to give things away. But having a code where someone knows that there is no one in the Snake, like absolutely no one in the Snake, or no one at all on the Snake side. That makes it where your Snake player is able to just go and just boogie all the way down, go do a bunch of damage. Even if they trade out, but they shot 2 or 3 bodies before that happened, it's not the end of the world. You still have 4 guys behind that person that just went and did all that work that can go and clean up super easy after that. The other thing is, of course, on the Dorito side. So Dorito side, you're able to wrap and go, wrap and go. It might be a little bit more difficult because people can shoot into those gaps a little bit easier. That isn't always the case. Sometimes there are snake beams essentially on the Dorito side, but having the knowledge that, okay, I'm able to shoot and now I can wrap the whole Dorito side and know I'm not going to get shot down the tape is that's a game changer. Instead of having to shoot the inside of the bunker, I can now wrap the whole field essentially, use this humongous bunker in front of me, even if it was a little Dorito. Using the whole bunker to be able to wrap out of and shoot out of, you just have a lot more comfort. You're able to play a little bit looser, not saying that you should play loose, but hopefully you know what I mean, that it's just you're able to be more comfortable in your actual situation. The same thing goes for the center. If there's someone that's maybe eliminated out of the center or there is no one in the center, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have a code for that. Now, if you wanted to have from this bunker over, there's a code. From this bunker over, there's another code. And then that kind of stuff just helps with everyone being able to be on the same page, knowing there isn't anyone wider than this bunker, or there isn't anyone that can do this. These kinds of things will help take your game to the next level. Again, it allows your front players and other players to be able to, oh, okay, well, instead of shooting this gap, I can shoot this gap now and help my front player get up the field even more because I can trap this guy. Or I can now swing out to this other bunker, shoot in, trap the other player that is inside of that bunker, and make it where they can't get out wide anymore, which now allows my other player that I'm kind of tag teaming with to be able to wrap and have a little bit more freedom to be able to go and do the job that they need to on the field. So these are all things that are you're able to do with having these tape side clear codes, or there isn't anyone in the Snake code, those kinds of things to help take your game to the next level. So the other thing that you can do is having your maybe codes. Some people like to use caution this, like caution the center, caution Snake, caution Dorito. The issue that can come when you have caution something is that maybe the person that you're trying to tell that to only hears that, okay, the Snake is hot now, and you're just trying to tell them, hey, I'm not sure if there's someone in the Snake. If they hear that, they might try to make a move that isn't necessary and ends up getting them shot. Now, should they be able to hear you on the field? Absolutely. That's something that they absolutely need to be doing. But if you can have it where your whole team is literally on the same page, understanding, okay, we know these 3 bodies, but we don't know these other 2. Or we know the 4 bodies, but we don't know the last guy. He's probably in the center. So you yell out your center, caution the center call. I think it's better to have a call like that. One, because if the other team doesn't know, then they're gonna not somehow hear that. But also, if you have something where it's only like 2 syllables, or a color or something that stands out very easily, like the whole military alphabet, that's the whole thing, is that you can say it and you're not going to mistake that for something else. If you have those, it just helps that much more to be able to make sure your teammates stay alive. Now, should everyone be playing tight all the time? Absolutely. But maybe they're playing tight in the situation that they don't know that someone has made a wider move. At least if you're shooting a gap and maybe they put you in, you're not sure, and let's say you're not sure if they went into the snake or not. You start screaming that call that, hey, maybe they're in the snake. It at least lets your other teammates know, okay, I really need to make sure that I tuck in to make sure that if there is someone there, by the time they pop up to shoot, they go, I can't see anyone. And then you can figure out what you need to do after that. Not understanding where all the bodies are is super, like that's not a good thing. Like, you want to make sure that you know where all 5 bodies are at, or all 3 bodies if you're playing 3-man. And you don't want it to be that they surprise you. You don't want it to be, because that's where you lose matches. That's where you lose games. Someone gets into a spot, they shoot 2 or 3 bodies before you even recognize that, oh, wait, there is someone in the snake or someone in the center that's now shot 2 or 3 of our bodies. And then by the time you figure that out, even if you trade with that person, you're at a disadvantage because they've eliminated more bodies on your side than are eliminated on their side, most likely. So all of that being said, you want to have these codes so that way you can very quickly tell your team, this is what's going on. This is what's happening on this side of the field or that side of the field. You're just able to communicate better. And having calls where, hey, I'm not sure if there's someone in this bunker, instead of saying like, hey, caution the snake, or hey, there might be a snake, have your purple, whatever it is. That's not one of our codes, but let's just say purple was the call. So I'm shooting, the guy kind of puts me in and I'm not 100% sure that he went in. Hey, purple. Or maybe you're able to see all 4 bodies, but you don't know where the 5th is. There's a good chance the guy's probably in the center trying to bait a player to move. Maybe if purple is your call for that caution the center, then everyone kind of knows, oh, okay, we know these bodies, but we're not sure where the last guy is. He's probably in this spot, but he hasn't shot or said anything. And you just don't want it to be that you're kind of caught with your pants down and are trying to make a move and you figure out that there's someone there because they shoot you. Same thing on the Dorito side. I know that Dorito side, it's not that you can't get as sneaky as the snake, but the thing with the snake is that you have these beams that you're able to crawl behind, stay low, and get down the field without a lot of people seeing you. There's not gaps in between all of the different bunkers. With the Dorito side, you still can get down and do things that the other team can't see. Maybe they're not shooting into those gaps, or they just switched off to look back, and then they realize, oh, I don't know where that guy went. Let's say, I'm just gonna use purple for all of these. Obviously have different calls for each spot on the field or each section of the field, whatever, but let's just say purple is your caution the Dorito side. I start screaming purple because I'm not sure where that guy is. I'd rather it be that I yell that, my team pushes in, the guy didn't move, and we're all still alive. I don't want it to be that he makes a move and sometimes they're going to get past your gun. It's just a part of paintball, is that they're going to be able to move into a spot that, okay, great, they made a fantastic move. Again, don't give them the advantage of, okay, I'm going to look around for this guy. No, play like he's further down or she's further down in the snake or the Dorito or wherever. And then once you figure out where they're at, okay, now how do we figure out this situation? So guys, I hope that this is something that helps you all out. Thank you to all my members for all of your support. It's why you get the videos early, all of the live streams that we do for you guys. If you're interested, of course, go ahead and click on that membership. And there's all the different tiers for what it is that might fit your budget. For everyone else, thank you so much regardless for the support. You guys are awesome. Be on the lookout. I am going to be updating on some special stuff. There's going to be some custom headbands that are coming out, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe so that way you know exactly what it is. Maybe I'll do a giveaway, maybe I won't, I don't know. Congrats to those that won, or the person that won the last giveaway with the I Am Paintball. Thank you so much to Mark Johnson for providing all of that equipment as well. Thank you again, everyone, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.